if Mama Janet will make sure you stay that way.
The conductor looked at the camera, tilted his head, and flatly said,
Call 555-3203.
Moments later, his burner phone rang, and he answered.
Hello, Janet.
Tear-filled obscenities shot from Janet's mouth like a cannon, quickly chased by a detailed torture regimen she promised to inflict upon him should he so much as look at Ruby again. A fireball, this one. But then she melted into spasmodic weeping. They always did.
As I was saying, the conductor said, it's time for your next assignment.
2. I closed my eyes and pictured the moment when SWAT training would be over and I'd be stepping out of my 4Runner at Steph's house. Neither she nor the girls would come running. We'd only been dating 5 months, after all. But in this vision, they did come running, and I couldn't suppress how that image made me feel. A hand cupped the back of my head. That's the spirit, Haasie. Grin like a fool. You got this, said Cody Calkins, who was never short on confidence. Just know that if you fail, I get Stephanie. She'd crush you. Cody dropped his head. I know. The whistle blew. Weighted with a 25-pound vest, I started pumping out chin-ups, muscles tensing, eyes fixed on the evergreens surrounding the SWAT training field. 3 were required. I racked up 23, then sprinted to the sandbag thrust. I pictured the first day Steph had invited me to meet Isabella and Tilly over spaghetti and plastic teacups. It had only been a few months ago, but something special had happened that day. Don't leave, Isabella, the older of the girls, had said after I'd risen to leave. You must eat dessert. Her smile had nestled in my heart. Steph and her girls were as close to angels as I'd ever met. I couldn't think of anything better than to be a permanent part of their lives. 65, I said, throwing the bag and hustling toward the gauntlet. 2 minutes, 12 seconds, SWAT team leader Jeff Carnes said as I sprinted across the finish line. I crouched and concentrated on my breathing, heart slamming against my chest. Salt stung my eyes, but I could still see well enough to notice Mitchell, Dominguez, Adams, and Mathis avoiding eye contact. Competence earned respect. It was as simple and as hard as that. If you could listen to direction, hear some criticism, and make changes to do better the next time, respect slowly built. But outside of Cody, I had a long way to go with my peers. Cody walked over to me, looking like he was already doing the math in his head. You just netted 118 and took top spot away from you-know-who, Haasie. He raised his hands and turned in a slow circle, making eye contact with the other SWAT members. What did I say? I said Haas was a Greek god. Did I not say he was a Greek god? I'd learned long ago that Cody was going to be Cody, no matter what I said, no matter what anybody said. So I just rolled with it. How'd you do? I said. If there's a slower version of a Greek god, I'm him. How'd we do? Cody squinted and pursed his lips. Breachers took first, assaulters second, and the gas guys got third, so gas guys pay plates, we cover drinks and tip, and breachers eat themselves out of their top spot, for free. He shook his head. Next month, assaulters wine and dine like royalty. Book it. This the most big boy thing you two do? Said Mike Mitchell, a SWAT member from the Trenton Police Department. None of the city guys respected non-city SWAT, especially Mitchell. I didn't blame them, not after the way I'd been recruited to SWAT. Cody hit my shoulder, a winsome grin spreading across his face. Hear that, Haas? Rhino Butt thinks you're making him look like wrinkles and ear hair to our commanding officers. I loved Cody for wearing his heart on his sleeve, even liked his quick wit. But to me, words were like money. Save them, invest them, spend them, in that order. Cody spent his words like a slot junkie in Vegas. Mitchell stepped into Cody's space. You don't get it.